started accidentally in 2012 when I went looking for some soap. Great explorers do not explore parts of the map that are. And this could be a map for lost lovers, it could be a map of your own mind. The geometry of your mind is something quite brilliant. And great filmmakers, great creative people, I think try to understand themselves more than they understand what is around them. So that can also be quite intriguing, quite brilliant, but also quite self-destructive. We explore. There's a bit of a spell check here, but I would ask you to forgive me. We finished this last morning at 2 o'clock. We like to explore, and we should explore. And if you understand me and my work, and what I try to do, what I am inspired by, you would see that exploration and looking out is such a huge component of my life. And my team here and my friends here will tell you that every day I tell them to switch off their Facebooks, switch off their telephones, switch off their whatever electronic equipment they have, and just get out there. Sail, walk, hike, get on a bus, live on a plane, do whatever you wish, but see what's around you. And I think that nature, if you're a part of, have a huge part in how an artist or a scientist ultimately forms himself. Discover and then verify. And again, scientists perhaps approach verification differently to an artist, and that is again a very individual choice, and how you end up with what you do. Perhaps an artist would say, well, it doesn't really matter. I've created something and I would like to provoke thought. A scientist perhaps would say, well, no, it does matter, I want to prove something. Perhaps that's where we are different. Visual thinking is critical, and many, many artists, I don't know if you've heard of, I'm sure you've heard of Edison, Morse, imagine visual and imagine worlds. And then, in 1969, "67 years later, science and technology made that dream, that animation, a reality. In 1910, a scientist by the name of Thomas Alva Edison and in 2012, 100 years later, man, with the use of science and technology and the vision, put a rover on Mars. These are incredible images that that rover took, and I would dare say that we would like to see them hanging on the walls as next to a Miro or a Picasso, should we could get our hands on some of these amazing images. So I would say that artists and scientists are dreamers. E equals mc squared, which is perhaps the most important equation that governs our existence, our movement, and our relativity today, was dreamed by a man who thought, well, what would it feel like if I sat on a ray of light? What would my mass be? How weightless would I be? How long and how fast would that ray of light reach me from 93 million miles away? Einstein dreamt this. I have a dream. And that he converted to understanding how everything moved and how he derived, ultimately reducing our existence, the whole universe, to three variables. Artists and scientists also share similar motivations. We're sensitive, but then our aesthetics of beauty may differ. Again, we're impatient perhaps, uneasy, curious, sense of mission, solitude in the studio or lab. And actually, none of us really have a guarantee that our product, our output, will succeed. We just keep doing what they do.